the top stories, 3 men charged with the murder of Aaron Boyce, Delta Airlines to resume flights to Barbados, and a government minister says transportation should not be fully privatized. Welcome to Nation News for Monday, June 23rd, 2014. I'm Natasha Beckles. Three men appeared in the Holtong Magistrates Court this afternoon, charged with a number of crimes, including the murder of Aaron Boyce, whose body was found at Mount Pleasant Cemetery last month. They are 26-year-old Kason Kimar Edwards of Gay St. Peter, Ras Makonnen Haile Tafari Lowe, 22, of First Avenue Jackson St. Michael, and Jason DaCosta Clement, 26, of Monk No. 1 St. Peter. Edwards and Lowe were also charged with kidnapping and raping Boyce's female companion, while all three were charged with setting her vehicle on fire. They were also jointly charged with a June 6 robbery. Meanwhile, Edwards was charged with entering a home and stealing a shotgun and ammunition. Acting Chief Magistrate Barbara Cook Aline remanded the 3 men to Dodds Prison until July 21st, when they will return to the same court. 2 men charged in connection with last Thursday's seizure of about $1.3 million in cannabis appeared in court today and were remanded to Dodds Prison until July 21st. They are 36-year-old fisherman Sebastian Thorpe of Porters Road, Queen Street, St. Peter, and Junior Maskell, a 28-year-old groom of Pipers Avenue, Bayville, St. Michael. They face charges of possession with intent to supply, trafficking, and importation of 661 pounds of cannabis. Delta Airlines will resume flights to Barbados in December, following a 3-year hiatus. This was revealed by Barbados Tourism Authority officials this morning during a press conference at the Courtyard by Marriott Hotel. Delta will be operating twice per week on the Atlanta-Barbados-New York route with 2 flights per day. It will also fly out of the New York Gateway on Thursdays and Saturdays. BTA Chairman Adrian Alcock said Delta's return will help to boost tourist arrivals from the United States.
We have an exciting opportunity to grow the US market and bring it back to the halcyon days of yonder, where we'll be able to have well over 150,000 persons coming into Barbados as visitors. And I think that's a very good story, and we should all be extremely happy for it.
Meanwhile, Barbados is expected to record an 11% increase in cruise passengers this year. That's 735,000 visitors. And by 2015, the number could soar to 790,000, says Minister of Tourism Richard Seeley. Speaking at a workshop for taxi and tour operators hosted by the Bridgetown Port, Mr. Seeley said this was an indication that cruise operators had confidence in the Barbados product, and it would have a ripple effect on the island's economy. Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Senator Maxine McLean, thinks government should maintain control of the transportation sector in the interest of the public good. She said if transportation was left up to the private sector, some areas would be underserved or not served at all. She said the same thing would happen if LIAC were privatized, since operators would cherry-pick what she called the juicy routes and leave others to suffer. Senator McLean made the comments during a Caveville School of Business breakfast conference this morning. The Coastal Zone Management Unit will be seeking to grow coral in order to combat the degradation of reefs in the waters of Barbados. Acting Director Dr. Lorna Innes revealed this today, noting that high temperatures in July and August often led to stressed or dead coral reefs. Dr. Innes said the unit will be using very new technology to set up coral nurseries and test them over the next 2 years. She was speaking during the launch of a national education program to inform Barbadians about the unit's work over the last 30 years. The Blossoms and Brownies of Hinesbury Primary School were rewarded for their excellent work yesterday. Guider Juliana Wickham said the girls not only did well in their badge work, but quite a few achieved the Barbados Blossom and the Barbados Brownie Awards, which were given by the Girl Guides Association of Barbados. Ms. Wickham said the group took part in a range of activities, including hiking, camping, and heritage tours, and it would be nice if a company were to adopt the group. In sport, almost 20 national sporting federations celebrated Olympic Day yesterday at the Maple Ground in St. James. Each federation was asked to bring a team of 10 members, and they competed in a number of events, including novelty races and a 3K run and walk from Maple. There was also Zumba and CrossFit, and the regional anti-doping organization held a scavenger hunt. Badminton won the team prize, and the Tennis Association took second place. Shamar Rock broke David Caddell's 26-year national record of 7.7 meters in the long jump over the weekend at the National Championships in Athletics. Rock, 19, leaped 7.84 meters to also replace Kevin Bartlett's junior national record of 7.67 meters, underscoring his qualification to the World Junior Championships in Eugene, Oregon next month. Romario Antoine also set a new junior national record of 54.13 meters in the discus. Overall, more than 10 meet records were broken. Log on to nationnews.com for all of the details. Barbados lost all 3 netball matches on the Goodwill tour to Jamaica, but can take heart from the final match. Although losing 40-33, it was the closest finish between the teams in recent history. Barbados actually led 31-30 in the fourth quarter before being outscored 10-2. Jamaica won the first 2 matches, 57-36 and 50-29. West Indies announced an unchanged 14-member squad over the weekend for the final test match against New Zealand. The tourists won the first match and the West Indies won the second. Both teams will be playing for an outright victory when the final test gets underway at Kensington Oval on Thursday. And finally, a real-life Goldilocks is facing charges of burglary, criminal mischief, and petty theft after police say she entered a Florida home, took a shower, ate some food, and fell asleep on the couch. She ran out the house when the owners arrived but left her passport behind. The woman told officers she went into the home so that she could escape and be alone without having to sleep outside. And that's Nation News for Monday. You can get your news, your time, your way in our daily papers on our website nationnews.com, as well as our YouTube channel, Facebook, and Twitter.